Hi, everyone. We are in our current events week of the famine unit. Yesterday and Monday, we looked at WALL-E and considered various ways that it is important to care for and protect the environment. And the environment is, of course, incredibly central to the idea of famine, because if we do not care for the earth, then we don't have food in order to provide for us. But it's not just the environment that we need to care for, right? Of course, the environment is where we, by and large, get our food, but people get that food to us in the form of farmers. So we're also going to think about the role of farmers in that process of getting our food to us. And we are going to do so by looking at this article about farm workers and their protections, their workplace protections in the era of coronavirus. So let's look at these instructions. The following article considers farm workers and their health in the time of coronavirus. Read each of the 3 sections, and at the end of each section, follow the specific directions in each of the question boxes to analyze the article and the many sides of the conflict therein. So what you will do, we have this first section. It's not even a full page long, so pretty short. And then you will get to one of your first boxes. If you look, there's a red box, there's a orange box, and there is a yellow box. So when you get to your first box, we have instructions. Let's read them. Highlight and annotate evidence in the above sections that will help you answer the questions below. Answer the questions in complete sentences. So, as I've told you previously, do not just copy and paste your answer into this box. 0 out of 100. You don't get credit for that. What you do get credit for is reading the question. So right here it says, describe the population that largely makes up the farm worker community. Okay, so I'm going to go back up into this first page, and that's asking me essentially to answer this section right here. We have farms have staffed up with hundreds of workers, most of whom are Latino. Some live locally, others are migrant workers who travel from farm to farm chasing the growing season. Still others come from Mexico or Central America on temporary agricultural visas to work at certain farms. So it asked me to highlight. So I'm going to highlight. You can pick whatever color you want. This is all up to you. I'm going to pick this lovely pinky purple color. And then I'm also going to annotate. Remember, you can hit annotate by right-clicking and hitting comment. You can also go up to this above box right here and hit comment. You can also go here and hit comment. So many options. But I'm going to hit comment, and I will make a little annotation to myself. Again, remember, your annotations are your own. So whatever you would write in the margin of a book or a piece of paper article, this is what I would want from you here. For me, what I would write is farm workers equal largely Latino, some local, some international, some migrant. These are just notes to myself that help me to remember who exactly is this population that we're talking about. How are they different? It's not all just like one massive body of farm workers. There are a lot of different kinds of farm workers. So this helps me get an idea of the range of people that we're talking about here. So I would hit comment. Then I would scroll down, and now I can actually answer my question. So again, I don't want to copy and paste. I want to write this out in complete sentences. So I could say, farm workers, or at least the farm workers addressed in this article, are largely Latino. Some live near farms. Others have immigrated. Okay, and you could be a little more detailed, you could be a little less detailed. We could also mention that some travel from farm to farm. You could mention that some live on the farms where they work. There's all kinds of options here, but this is going to do for my answer. Now I'm going to erase this. And that way, if you watch the video, you have one free answer. And if you didn't watch the video, sucks for you, doesn't it? Okay, I am going to leave this comment there. All right, and so you're just going to continue doing that. You will answer all the questions in this box, and you'll get to the second section, answer all the questions in this box. Sometimes you will just be pulling for evidence. Other times you're going to have to infer and think a little bit creatively. Eventually, what this article gets into is you'll see a conflict emerging, a conflict between I won't say who it's between, but a conflict over the question of migrant worker protections and farm worker protections. So what I want you to do is figure out who's on what side of this conflict, what each of them want, and I want you to evaluate the argument and maybe start thinking about possible solutions. So you want to have like a pretty robust understanding of this issue by the time you are done with the worksheet. I'm excited to see how you do with it. And I will see you guys tomorrow when you're actually here. Miss you. Bye.